I've been looking forward to 2026, and I still am. But I've got to be real with you. I'm not okay with some of the things that have been happening around this game lately. So I'm going to say this once, honestly, and then I'm going to move on. This isn't my usual kind of Star Citizen video. It's just my honest thoughts of where I'm at right now. But I also want to give you some context because, as some of you have likely noticed, I've been a bit inconsistent, or my energy's been off, or some videos have just taken forever. It's not because I stopped caring. I recently got out of the military, and that transition's been tougher than I'd like to admit. Some days are perfectly fine, some days aren't, and it's not always obvious until it hits me, but the last year has been extremely challenging. And on top of that, there's been this ongoing thing for me where content creation has just been harder than it used to be. The usual creative spark just hasn't been as natural for me, and my drive hasn't been as steady. I've had multiple gear reviews get delayed way longer than they should have, and it's been a real struggle, and I genuinely feel bad that I've let it get this far and failed to deliver on some of the things that I've wanted to. And then you stack Star Citizen on top of that. For me, 4.4 and 4.5 were exciting in their own ways, but performance was rough. It kind of made it harder to want to log in and harder to want to record and come up with what to talk about each week. But 4.6 pulled me back in a little bit with the Alliance 8 event and some of the Evo Tech previews that I've been a part of. I had moments that reminded me why I play in the first place, and in some ways it revitalized my desire to be in the game again, and I think that I needed that a lot more than I realized. And I gotta say this too, because I genuinely look forward to ISCs. I really thought that Inside Star Citizen would get back into the swing of things by now. But we're almost 3 months into 2026, and we've had one whole episode. And if you all thought I was bad about creating regular series content, well... But then we've had something else happen recently. A longtime content creator whose combat perspective I truly value has decided to step away from the game. And I'm not here to speculate on anyone's life. I don't care to do that internet autopsy thing. I just want to say that I genuinely wish him well, and I completely understand where he's at because I've been there myself. Back in 2019, I pretty much stopped following the game for a couple of years. When your head isn't in it or life gets too heavy, this stuff can stop being fun real fast. So if you're going through it and you need to step away, I completely get it. It's important to recognize those moments, and it's important to focus on yourself and your family when that happens. Now, here's the part that I've been wanting to respond to indirectly, but was concerned about fanning the flames of the drama, so to speak. And I'm choosing my words on purpose because I have no desire to drama farm, and I'm not trying to turn YouTube into some back and forth reaction video. But I've watched some people over the years who brand themselves as the positive voices of the community start taking shots at other creators who have a different perspective. And that's what really bothers me. And it's not because people can't disagree about something. I think healthy disagreements can lead to growth and positive change. But it bothers me because it turns into this childish resentment, making comments like negativity sells and I wish I had their views, and they're only big because of their takes. That kind of energy isn't entertaining. It isn't helpful, and it's definitely not going to get you the views that you want. But what I will say is that if you want more views, you have to put in the work to try harder and do better. People want entertainment, not what you wish your view count was. And what gets missed in all of this is that the person they're talking about is usually deeply passionate about the game. They want it to succeed. They just think that it should be further along by now. And they're vocal about it. And that honestly doesn't make them a villain or make them toxic. It's just a different lens than what you have right now. So it's ironic to me to see someone claim the positive label and then turn around and talk negatively about another creator because they don't like their perspective. Doing a surface level analysis of a person and responding like you've got them figured out is just fake and disingenuous. You don't know them, you don't know what they've dealt with, you don't know what their relationship with the project is, or why they say what they say. Honestly, if I feel a certain way about something, I put it through a filter. I think through it logically, then I wait 24 hours. Because a lot of the anger is just a moment. A lot of frustration burns off. And if it doesn't last, then it wasn't worth my time. But I've sat on this for a bit longer than that. I've thought about it for probably the last week, and it's still sitting there in the back of my mind, which tells me it's not just a passing mood. So I'm saying it now not to start anything, but to give you all my thoughts on what I believe. I want the drama to die. I want us to quit eating each other alive over different opinions. I want to stop seeing creator versus creator like it's some kind of sport that we all need to engage in. Honestly, I fully expect this video to get maybe a handful of views, but I made this for all of you who might be at different stages with Star Citizen, and to give you some perspective of where I'm at right now with content creation, life, and the game. The truth is, I'm genuinely excited for what's coming this year. I'm looking forward to 2026, and I want this game to win. I want the community to feel like a community, not a comment section war or a series of reaction videos. I know this puts a spotlight on it, but I'd rather address it honestly than pretend it's not happening. And for me personally, as I'm adjusting to the new norms of my life, I'm trying to get back into the rhythm, and I'm trying to rebuild that creative momentum. I'm not here to fight other creators. I'm here to talk to all of you. And I would rather collaborate with other creators than fight with them, even if some of them don't want to engage with me. So yeah, that's honestly where I'm at. If you've been feeling the same way, tell me. If you think I'm off, let me know. Keep it respectful, but let's talk. And if you're one of the people who have been supporting me while I've been a little slower than usual, whether being a subscriber, member, or just a regular viewer, I appreciate you more than you know. Thank you. Fly safe, pilots, and I'll see you in the verse. Havoc out.